We have an iPhone 7. It has a shattered screen, was run over by a car, and the frame's starting to separate, but it's nothing major. But yeah, we're gonna get it fixed, so let's see if we have any issues with it because it's not powering on. And yeah, let's give it a go. So the first thing I want to check is this thing right here, the hole, to see if the home button still works, because that just looks very booby-trapped to me. So what we'll do is remove the screen without removing the home button first to see if the home button and Touch ID function works. Alright, so let's start off by removing the 2 pentalobe screws on the bottom of the phone. Okay, so for obvious reasons we're not going to use a suction cup because there's no way it's going to grip onto a cracked screen. So what we're going to do is grab our metal pick right here and just see if we can create a gap in between the display and the frame. Once you got a gap, you can use your plastic pick to just open it up, as you do not want to use a metal pick around the edges because that will just scratch your frame. Once you've got it opened, you just gotta move it to the right, and you can see that there is a puffy battery, meaning it's either discharged for a very long time or something else. Just usually when batteries get old they tend to puff up. The adhesive strap looks a bit dodgy, but the battery does seem to be an Apple original, so it could be the original one that was for the phone. Apart from the battery straps, it pretty much looks like it hasn't been opened. So okay, so let's unscrew the right, now we got the bracket off. We can hit the top ones with an unscrew as well. You can move the bracket out of the way. Right, so the plan is, without opening up this area, the home button area, I'm going to plug in another display over here, and then we can just test the home button function. But remove this battery because I'm pretty sure it's dead, so we'll start off with that. Remove the display. Place it to the side. And now we can get rid of these pull straps right here. It's free. Yeah, that's definitely been either removed and then just poorly put back on, because that's not how you put on a pull strap. Okay, we put this aside. We've ordered a new battery and this came, so what we'll do is we'll chuck that on. There it is. Let's remove it out of the package. Seems to be all good. It's got an Apple logo, but I doubt it's original. What we'll do is just place it lightly in there, loosely, and we'll get a screen as well. Okay, so what we'll do is we're not going to bother with the earpiece speaker or anything, just the home button plug from this one, and then that's all we need from that display. And then we'll plug in the actual display, the display cable with this one. And we can plug in the battery, close it down, move this out of the way a bit, and press and hold the power button. We got a battery flat symbol, so I'm going to come back when the batteries charge up. We got an Apple logo and the phone's turning on. Phone is unavailable, that's fine. Assistive touch is powered turned on for some reason, but why are we charging? This charger port's dodgy apparently, so I do need to change that. So if we click this, we have nothing. As you can see, we know this is a sensor. That hole right there must mean it's ripped the connector right here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is open this up but not take the home button out. We're gonna remove the screen, remove this bracket and see what's damaged, because it could be just this cable for the display. If not, if it is a home button, I'm going to check with the person who I'm fixing it for, and if they're okay with me fixing it up for them, we can proceed. So let's start by powering off the phone. Or just unplug the charger and it'll die out. Okay. And we can unplug the battery, disconnect the screen, disconnect this flex cable too for that screen. Alright, now what we need is to unscrew the bracket for the home button. Alright, now we can move the bracket out of the way gently, making sure nothing's thing. From what I can see right there, let's see if I can get the camera to focus. The screen connector is broken off, and the home button, yeah, I think you can see right there. It looks like it's okay, but it is ripped right there. So I'm gonna check with the guy. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks and we're back with the phone. I had to put the phone back together as it took him a while to respond. So yeah, he said it's alright. He doesn't really use the home button or the fingerprint. And he said he's alright with the black screen as well. So I'm just going to chuck him on the black screen, put a home button in here, and then close him back up. So I'm going to come back when the phone's opened up. Alright, so we're back to where we... So now we're back to where we was. As you can see, this part's ripped off from the screen, and this is the home button situation where it's dead right there, so it's pretty much not working anymore. So all we need from this screen is this, which we do need to change the speaker and the camera. That's it. The home button can stay. If the home button was working, you want to change it over. If not, your touch ID and your home button functionality will not work. Right, let's start by unscrewing the camera. Let's start off by prepping up the screen. So let's get the old camera off now. We got the new screen. Let's pop in the camera, line up the mic, get in the speaker, and screw it down. Let's pop in the back rate and screw that down as well. Let's move to the lower half of the phone. Let's get the home button bracket off. Alright, let's chuck in the home button and let's screw it in too. Once we put in all the screws, we can move on to the rest of the phone. Okay, now we can do the charger port. Let's start off by removing the Taptic engine. So let's get rid of the Phillips screws. And there's a tri-wing screw on the right. Let's unplug it. Now let's just start unscrewing everything on the charger port. Let's remove the speaker. And start by removing all the antenna cables. There you go. Let's unscrew a bit of the board so we can get the charger port out. You have to remove half the top part of the motherboard so we can remove the charger port, as Apple decided to run the cable under the board. Let's remove the SIM tray, and this should hopefully give us enough clearance to lift up the board and get the cable out. Yes, we've got it out. Just remove the final bit of the screws. And it's out. Let's remove the mesh and the grill so we can put it back in. There you go. Now let's get the new charger port. Let's remove all the adhesive stickers and line it up. Okay, once we're ready, we can see it under the board and line everything up. It will take some time, just moving the cables around, making sure all the things align, but you will get there eventually.
2 hours later.
Finally, we're almost done with the charger port. There you go. And now I'm going to put this thing up so you guys can just see it all the time. Phone. Alright, now we can grab our screen, connect it up. There you go. Now we can grab our battery, which is right here. There you go. We can grab some adhesive. Great. Alright, now we can grab our battery. Peel this off. It's not a great start. This isn't the greatest of adhesive, but it's what I've got at the moment. I'll have to change this in the future. But we can just stick this on. There you go. It's not the prettiest looking of adhesive, but it does the job. We can remove these stickers on this side. Stick them on. You can see we got a battery flat symbol, so what we're going to do is just plug it in and wait till the phone boots up. There you go, it's charging. I'll wait till it gets about 100%, or like, we'll wait till the phone turns on and then we can close it up. let's add the dust and water resistant seal on, so we can keep it at least somewhat level of waterproof. It won't be factory level, but it'll be better than nothing. Then squeeze the phone down, make sure all the adhesive gets gripped on. Screw in the 2 pentalobe screws on the bottom. And there you go, we are done. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Peace.